what's up? Hope you're doing good. I'm going for a copyright strike on another song that I played guitar on. Nice. Cool original tune by a band called Last Call. Just so you know, they're no longer together. And we'll just go over here to this little box that's I'm here to do this for. So let's open her up. I did open the box. I bought this from Sweetwater, and it cost the same there as it did everywhere else. So I'm grateful to them for getting it to me when they did. It took 4 months for them to actually show up in the United States, I believe. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see who's texting me. Probably my dad. Give me a second here. Oh, it's my sister. Come on. So never forget who you're messing with here, because I could be standing on the moon enjoying the sun, and the sun will find a tree to hide behind. That's the Turner look. My dad's in Texas right now, attempting to watch a eclipse, and solar eclipse, I believe. I don't know if it's a lunar or a solar eclipse, but it's going to be cloudy and raining while he's there. And it does that 2 days a year in Texas. So let's take a look at this thing. Brand spanking new, right out of the box. Let's see. I just want to look it over real quick. Yeah, everything's set to 0, and it's that's what it looks like. My exposure on my camera is probably way too high, so it's going to be a little bit blurry. So what I've done today is set up my pedal board to accept this new device for installation, and I'll get to that here just in a moment. I've got a camera set up so you can watch me wire it up, and I'm pretty sure I have all the wires run exactly the way they're supposed to. And the reason I can say that is because I downloaded the manual. I know that if somebody's here, they'll be happy to hear me say that, and read through it, the whole thing, and understand it very well. And I also downloaded the software and driver for this device. It does come with a driver, and it also allows you to plug into a USB port on your computer and make some changes. And that is one thing that I definitely have to do, because I know that I'm going to be running this thing in a way that I need to access the software with. So I'm pretty damn certain that I have all of the right cables lined up, and the moment I plug this thing in, it should work. Preston, hello. Hey, Rody. Mike, how you doing, man? Here it is. It's still here. I'll leave that on in your honor. But this thing might, you might hear a little bit of this tonight. We'll see how this does. And I'll tell you guys, the main reason for me buying this item is because I still play live gigs. And part of one of the bummers of playing live gigs is carrying gear. Guitar amps, their speaker cabinets, and that stuff's heavy. And now I'm hoping, if I like this thing, and I doubt that, I mean, we've all heard demos of it, because Boss sent them out to people to demo them and then to sell them. So I heard a demo of this and really enjoyed what I heard. And so here we go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go down here to my pedal board, and I'll try and explain what I'm doing here. This is the line. Oh, let me get my, maybe I can use a different microphone here. Let me see if I can add an audio device. What's this one? Let me, give me a second here. I'm going to have to, let's see, is that? Yeah, that's that mic. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm going to mute this. And I'm going to unmute this mic down here next to my pedal board, so you can probably hear me pretty much okay. I hope the sound's okay. Falcro, welcome. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, dude, I've been wanting this thing for months. Been waiting for it for months. It took 4 months to get here. Okay, so here's what we're doing. This is the pedal coming in from my wah, my Tube Screamer, my MXR Dynacomp, my Freakout, and let's see, my Small Stone. So I'm running through all this stuff before the amplifier, right? And that's going to go in here. Okay, and then let's see. Whoa, it must have a, oh, they sent a battery in it. Okay, let me do something real quick. I want to take the battery out of this. Lord Spike, what's happening? Yeah, dude, I hope this thing sounds as good as I've heard other demos of it. So, you know, and one thing I'm kind of wondering is if this thing is actually brand new because the battery's plugged into it. This is probably one that somebody demoed, and that would be my guess, given the fact that the condition, the bag was all curled up. I mean, they did a good job and they set everything back at zero. But my guess, Boss would not put a battery in the device. So forgive me for that little pause in the excitement here. So now we're going to get this thing plugged in because I run off of a power supply and I want to do it exactly like I'll do live. So this is the input from my guitar ultimately. These are the outputs to my audio interface. I'm running the, oh shoot, I can hear it. Can you hear that? All right, and so we're going out stereo. Okay, now this is my send to my effects loop, which is going in the front end of this. And it's kind of weird how I have these pedals routed, but I go into this, then into the chorus pedal, then into the DD5, and out of the DD5 in stereo into the Hall of Fame reverb in stereo. So that's my effects loop. And here is the return of that effects loop going into back into the IR-2. And okay, I can see I'm gonna have to get a different cable. Let's see if that works. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna plug a power cable into it, and we'll see if we hear anything. Oh, okay. I heard sound. That's a good sign. Let me route this power cable differently here. It's a lot of stuff in one tiny little area here. Let's see if I can. There we go. All right. Sorry about that mess. I know my arm's probably right in the middle of the movie. I'm gonna bring another power, so I'm gonna route this power supply differently before my gig coming up. And I have a gig Friday night this week. So that's how it looks. That's it. And I should be able to turn it on. Okay, so it's green light. And I'm gonna grab my git fiddle. Now I should have sound. I'm gonna turn all of my other pedals off, everything off. And my audio interface, I went ahead and set the gain on my channels where this is running into my audio interface. I set the gain at 12 o'clock. If anybody has any questions about that. Lord Spike, Falcro, man, Preston, thanks for being here, dude. It was fun to listen to you play a bit tonight, man. I hope you're feeling well. Rhodey. Okay, let's turn that one off. And so everything is off, and let's see if we have any sound. Holy smokes, we have sound. Okay, now it's really quiet, I think. And let me show you. All right. Now you should be able to hear me, man. Forgive me for the. Uh, oh, really? Oh, I changed the screen. There we go. Sorry about that. Uh, yeah. Sorry, you guys. There's a lot going on. Yeah. So so we got guitar sound. So I'm going to turn my my delay pedal on. I just want to see if this okay. Okay, so definitely mono. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry about that audio. I'm my audio engineer he drinks a lot. All right, and I haven't adjusted any settings. I'm going to tell this to be stereo. And I think that's the only change I need to make. Oh, Lord. Woo! Oh, my Lord. Woo! Wow. Okay. All right, so that's the green channel, which sounds okay. And to my knowledge, that's all I need to do. I'm going to go to the menu, which device setting. I don't know if I need to do anything with that. Version 1, they'll do an update for it probably. Target slot clean. I don't know what this is. I'm not going to mess with this stuff. All data backup. Let's close that. And I'm going to go ahead and close this and see. Woo! Yeah, we're stereo. And let's see what the red channel does. Oh, I don't have. Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. That's what's happening. Mm-hmm. You got a problem already? Let me unplug this. Come on. I get my power cable. Okay, there we go. Yeah, when it's plugged into the USB, there's some stuff that doesn't seem to want to. Only has one working speaker. Well, in that case, I'll just play G Demented for you. I want to see how hot this is going into my computer. There's G Demented. Does that sound? Isn't that cool? Oh yeah. Ooh, that sounds terrible. But it's high gain. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just set up a nice clean tone. Okay, so let me see. Let's see what's this one. Now, I don't think I have any of the EQ set up. The outer buttons, yeah, the outer buttons are the equalizer, right? Well, let me show you here. I'll get down here, the pedal board. Okay, so the outer buttons are the EQ, so I'm just going to turn all the EQ up to 12 o'clock. And definitely are the EQ. That sounds nice. I got the treble just cranked. Add a little bit of mid-range. Let's turn the effects off at this point. just going to dial in an amp tone. Okay, there we go. Gain. This is the overall volume of the pedal. So it's right about the dead center is unity, and hit my computer at a nice volume. And this is the ambience, which should add a bit of reverb. Okay, just okay. Let me add this other audio. You guys, this might sound a little odd. Let me see. Cancel. Let me. Okay. This might sound a little bit, might be sounding a little bit doubled, like my voice is doubled, but I've got two different microphones going here, just so that if I get too far away from one, you'll hear the other one. That's quite a bit of gain for a clean amp. Boy, that sounds nice. Let's check the ambience. Oh, and that's one other. Okay. Yeah. See how it takes switching pickups. Kind of bright. Let's check this first one out. This first one is just what does it say? Just clean. But there's a twin amp here. It calls it a twin. Boy, that's bright. Let me kill some of that top end on that. I'm liking that. I'm gonna give it. Let's bring the gain back on that a little bit. Let's check this with my tube screamer. Boy, it definitely, the tube screamer does what it's supposed to do. Let's see what that sounds like with some verb. Bring that. I'm going to change the reverb to a hall reverb, just no, let's go to plate. Let's try a plate. Yeah, it's sounding all right. You know, and I'm not checking this with a backing track at this point, so I really don't know what this thing will sound like with the band, and we'll get there. Let me just dial in a little bit. Make sure all my pedals are still. That definitely, everything's working. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so everything's working nicely still. Let's go to a distorted channel, which I have no idea. Let's see, bass. I'll get some. Let's go up here to. Sounds like that's the amp I'm playing through. I want something fairly SLO, brown. Let's see what's this. Boy, that's high gain. Let me okay, we're gonna get the levels of these things balanced. Not a fan of these high gain amp tones. That's a little more like it. Oops, I just changed that one. Doggone it. Gotta be careful. Liking that. A little mid-rangey, right? Maybe a little bit bright. Maybe I don't like that amp. I really don't like that one. Ooh. Let's try this. Let's see what this sounds like with the backing track. Yeah, there's a little bit of noise. My amp, the cranked. Turn the volume off on my guitar. Pretty damn near silent. Definitely some noise. But let's see what this sounds like with the band, because you know, checking a guitar tone all by itself is really not a good way to check a guitar tone. Always play it with a backing track. And I played along with this one before. I have no idea how the balance is going to be. Let's see what happens here. Oh, let me go down here. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I want to play along with that one. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Sounds kind of bright. We'll have some music here going here in just a second. actually feels pretty darn nice to play through. I need to tune my guitar also, so let's do this. Astonishingly, this is the thing that's kind of blowing my mind. Just more level. I get it. I'm not that guy. That's the too loud guitar player, and I love that. Okay, and we'll do that. And keep in mind, I think. Let me see. Am I hearing stuff? I'm hearing stuff exactly how you guys are. So that's kind of what I figure. It seems like I got to turn my guitar up quite a bit, but I can hear, I'm playing. So I know what it sounds like. So I'm probably hearing the guitar twice as loud as what it's actually going out at. I don't like to hear myself that well. Let's do this. Okay, so the astonishing thing I was going to say is that I plugged all the wires in and it worked. That's astonishing. Very cool. But I had everything and it works exactly as is stated. It does everything that it's supposed to do. So we just need a little more level in the guitar, and we'll do that. I'll get you more level, and we'll accomplish that by balancing one of the other levels a little bit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rearrange some stuff here. I'm going to move this light. There we go. Okay. Move this light because it's kind of messy down here under my bench or my desk, I should say. Oh, come on. Now that cable, there we go. Sorry if you're getting. Oh, this probably isn't making you. Oh God, if a cable can snag up on something, if your name is Marshall, it absolutely will. No two ways about it. Okay, let's look at the pedal board here. See if it's pointed at the pedal. Almost. Look at that. I almost did it. There we go. Let's point at the pedal board. Get the whole pedal board in the picture. Does that look all right to y'all? Looks like my pedal board to me. Only if I'm standing in front of it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to this. So there's my pedal board. Okay, I'm just going to play a little bit and maybe tweak some stuff, and we'll see what happens here. I need to find a different backing track. Let's find something. This is really cool, man. This thing, it really does sound pretty darn good. It seems like I'm pretty easily able to gotta tune my guitar first. Here we go. Pretty cool backing track. We'll see how it works over something mellower. this thing is really pretty doing its job. I can tell that my distorted channel needs to be a bit louder and probably a bit less gain. It's just too searing. Turn the yeah, this thing, it definitely works. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I'm not clipping my my input, and I'm showing that I did. Probably clicked on something that got it a little bit loud. So yeah, I think this thing. And let's see. This thing is definitely working. Way too much reverb on that, but not digging the way my my tube screamer is. That's a little bit better. I can see now that as I'm getting my levels up hotter, I am starting to clip my inputs. Everybody wants stuff louder, including some of my folks in the chat, which I'm trying to meet for you, but I don't want to clip anything. Clipping is bad. One thing I think I would really love if this thing had was one master volume. I think if this thing had one master volume, this record control, it sets the level of that one, and when it's on the green channel, it sets the level of that one. And obviously, there just isn't room for a volume control unless they put it on top of this control, I suppose. Clipping's bad. Yes, it is. So now, I'm still not real happy. I can sit here and Now they sound like I'm playing through the same amp. Yeah, and I'm still... Yeah, I just don't want to be clipping my inputs, and right now I'm really safe, which might be a little bit quiet, but I have some headroom in my project. Let's see, you can see where. Okay, so we got a backing track going here. Let's see what. Yeah. I got a pretty good balance, and I think both those amps sound pretty good. Yeah, you don't have to do, you don't have to push save ever. The only thing that you save would be if you change the if you uploaded or you loaded a cab IR into it. But yeah, if you're on the green channel and you turn one of the knobs, that's where it's at. And if you turn to the red channel and you turn that knob, when you go back to the green channel, that knob is actually where you left it. So if you move that knob on the red channel, you're going to change where it was previously. So you've got to be a little bit careful. But yeah, this thing is really seems to do a pretty good my compressor is really pushing the front end of it. My feedback freak out pedal is really doing what it's supposed to. And it seems yeah. And here's the deal with if anybody wants one, if you order one 2 weeks ago, it will be September before you get one. So I ordered this on literally on December 8th, like just a couple days after all the demos of them came out, and I was told I would get it on January 1st or 2nd, and here it arrived at my house today. So 4 months it took to get this. So yeah, about the only thing I'd like to do is just turn my headphones up a little bit, and I haven't listened to it through my studio monitors, so I'm we'll see what we can do about doing that. Sounds nice. I went down the road. I went there to see my friend. I went back down the road. Yeah, I went back down again. And I love to spend the time relaxing just a mind for a while. And I love the way we laugh and take our little walks in the sun. I can handle that. And right now, that's as clean as I can get with this sim. I'm gonna roll my volume back just a bit. Definitely get clean. Yeah, oh yeah. So, I can see that playing live, this thing is really going to make things easy because going to a gig, I get to take this and I do pack this in a hard case, my IEMs and my pedal board, and I'll have my guitar live at a gig, especially with my band, given the fact that we use our own sound system. I've already made a wire loom to go to the mixing console, and I'm using it right now to run into my audio interface. So I'm going out of the, I'm going out right here. We'll give you the pedal board one more time. I'll tell you how this. And with no stereo effects, and just a clean guitar, this is it. That's the pedal all by. I mean, one side is louder than the other. It's because my audio interface volumes aren't exactly the same. But the moment I turn my Hall of Fame, oh come on, I can do it. Becomes stereo nice. Definitely the DD5. It's just a panning delay. So really cool that this thing. Really cool that this thing is doing so well. I really digging. Let me check my my pancreas one more time here. If anybody wants to jam, I would love to have a jam session tonight. Yeah, my dad's down in Texas. Just an update. It's going to be cloudy on the day that he's supposed to see the eclipse, but today it's hotter than hell and clear skies. Never forget who you're messing with. It's the Turner luck. If I was standing on the moon enjoying the sun, it would find a tree to hide behind, and that ain't no joke. That is my luck. So let's see. Real glad to have this thing. Let's see. Yeah. If anybody wants to jam tonight, hit me up with an email or let me know in the chat. I might play along with another backing track just to see how this thing really holds up and maybe do a little bit more tweaking. Gotta make sure. And I gotta put some sticky stuff on the bottom of it too, so it doesn't move around on my pedal board. Thank God they make miles of that stuff, and I've kept all of it. Let's see what this one sounds like. I have no idea what this backing track is. I hope it's something kind of mellow. I don't know. song before I run out of every riff I can play. Should have done this on StreamYard. Is your compressor on all the time? No, it's actually currently not on. But that's a great question. I typically will use it during solos, and if I'm doing something with just a very straight up clean tone, that's a common use. My tube screamer, to be honest, Rody, is almost always on. My compressor, that's the compressor on. And that's the compressor on. And I'm trying to hit the strings. It's a little bit of a volume boost. And I am not compressing it very much. I just have the output set fairly high. About 10 or 11 o'clock. It's not squishing it real hard. I mean, if I wanted to compress the hell out of it, my guitar will never stop ringing. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. It feels weird to play it like that. Hey. Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. Okay. He thinks he can just walk up on my bench anytime he wants. Man, this thing, let's see. So that is this amp sim. Yeah, and I probably have a bit, my effects levels are set a little bit high. I kind of, knowing I was going to be plugging this thing in, I probably set my mixes a little bit hotter on my effects. Although, and my reverb when I'm playing live is always on, but I'm almost no. I mean, this is. That's about all I use. Yeah, well, I appreciate your comment there, Rody. Mike, I appreciate that. I just turn knobs until it sounds like shit and I turn them the other way. That's what I always say. You can get a good tone out of anything, I believe. And, I don't try and please everybody. There are certainly people that don't like these two tones. But what I know about the music that I play live, and that's the whole point in getting this device, is that it's playing live. It's ease of setup and teardown. I mean, I have a lot less cable to run and a whole lot simpler setup and teardown. And one less piece of gear to take to the show. And this will always stay ready to go here in my studio. If I do gigs. So let's see here. So we'll go to the... Right, so there's a dirty tone, pretty heavy. So let's go to Petrucci. Okay, so I can switch between IR-2 and here's Petrucci. Petrucci is definitely louder, but it probably has a compressor on it. Yeah, yeah, Rody, you ain't kidding. And that's a playing live in in the band environment that I'm in, where we are only play. I mean, we play a couple of original tunes, but it's very important for me to be consistent with my guitar volumes. The main reason for that is ease of setup and ease of balancing our mix out front. We don't hire a sound engineer. We don't do that. So I have to be as consistent as I can because I am the sound engineer for my band playing live. I mean, the other guys definitely help, but I got to be consistent, and having the same tone all the time, the guys in the band get used to hearing that. So this is going to be kind of an interesting switch, although we haven't played together very much in the past couple months. The live gig season is kind of gone past us. So now we're kind of waiting. We have a gig this Friday, in fact, in a couple nights, and I'm pretty stoked about being able to take this thing and get that kind of tone. We're all in the same boat, yeah. Yeah, and there aren't. I mean, I know that the online community is just full of a lot of people who can record a song, but a lot of these people that are recording their music have never played in a band, or if they have, it's been very brief and for a short stint. That's common especially in YouTube world. But Rody, it's really fun to see you guys play live at rehearsal. Just to get to see guys playing live together. I certainly love playing live, and my guys in my band are it's such a fun experience. I love doing it. So live music has become I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's as definitely not as popular, but a lot of the water's been muddied by people playing for free. And the reason that they play for free is obvious. Playing for free at bars, so the bars, will hire these, acoustic guitar and a vocal, and they, the bar. Well, I could get somebody in here for $100, or I can get somebody in here for free, and we've been doing it a long time. We'll probably do a live stream here soon. Again, we've got a lot of shows coming up this summer, so. We get a few shows under our belt in a run. We'll definitely do a live one. We've got to get our knock the rust off. Definitely, this weekend's going to be fun. Yeah, a better part of yeah. Rody, you probably have a job, and that job probably takes you away from being able to play your guitar. That's what I would have to say. It's probably what's up with that. And there are tons of those guys out there also. you know, I even for me, even when I was working as a plumber, I would hi Zach, um, think the IR-200. I don't know. I haven't played through it. Vanzini, it's great to see you. Um, Even when I was plumbing houses full time, working 10, 12 hours a day, I still went to band practice and had a band and made a band work because we weren't retired 12 years ago. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, your best friend, if you don't feel you're a very good guitar player or you think you'd be better or could be better, man, put your time in. You know, time is your best friend for learning, definitely learning. Is put the time in, man. And I've said it many times. You know, my learning experience was in high school and college because I went to a school that we had a guitar instructor there, and I took guitar lessons for 4 years in high school, and we had a private guitar instructor, man. So I was really lucky. Um, and Vanzini, here's a little bit of a clean tone for you. We'll let you hear this, and I'll go to single coils, just so we can get some. I want to do something here real quick. I want to mute all these. Mute all of those. I'm just trying to minimize the amount of work my computer's doing right now. It's doing a lot. And I should be able to do this. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It actually works very nicely. Savoy Brown. Nice. Yeah. I love fart sounds. This one's my favorite. I think it's. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this thing is you know, the clean tones are really nice, and the guitar responds the same as it does with an amp with respect to my volume control. Now I do want to. You're gonna here. Give me just a. Okay, that should be a little bit better. And let's see. Do I have? I should have this guitar hitting the ducker. Give me a second here. Should. Yeah. Okay. This thing is sounding really pretty sweet, man. And you know, I don't have my tube screamer on right now. We're just going clean, little chorus effect. Just the amp pretty much all by itself. And if I want a little bit of dirt, I can get a little bit of noise in it. And that noise is due to the fact that I'm using single coil pickups right now. And it's just like this. Oh man, humbuckers, pretty cool. I can do that. Yeah, and it's kind of fun to play in the classic Strat style again. Haven't done it for a while, so I don't do it very often. But you know, one thing that inspired me was a buddy of mine said he got a new guitar for Christmas, and he sent me a note yesterday telling me that he'd been playing the hell out of that thing. So inspired me to play a Strat. His guitar is a Strat-shaped object. Yep. And in fact, it is a Strat. Pretty nice one. I'm really happy that he got that guitar. Let's see. I want to find another backing track and play along with it. I don't know. This is a little bit shorter. It should be. Yeah. Nice. This thing, man, feels pretty good to play, man. Pinch more guitar, yeah. Well, I can definitely do that. Let me. I'm just bumping it 3 dB, and I gotta be careful about myself because I'm awful loud to me, but. And I appreciate you saying something, Vanzini. I would hate for somebody to let me do a live stream and not have good audio. or especially the stereo audio. Pretty cool. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think I need to do a little bit of both. All right, well, that one worked. Finished. I did a little bit of both on that one, Vanzini. Let's see how. Just everything gets too loud. It seems like all the time. It just gets louder and louder and louder. I need to start over and turn everything down. Is that sounding good? Okay, I'm glad you like it, man. I appreciate your help, man. I really do. cool. Kind of a shorter one. Rody, thanks for stopping in, man. It's good to see you. Fred's, it's almost dinner time. And on the guitar track, on the template, there's an effect and a compressor. Nice. Well, on my guitar track right now, if we just hang on, let me pause this for a moment. My guitar track right now has a couple of effects on it, other than a compressor, but it still has a compressor. Well, in the effects loop and in front of my amp, and oh man, it's pretty nuts. You need to put one of these on your. You need one of those, which you have one in Reaper, but. It's fun to be able to, and you know, again, the whole reason for me getting this is because I've been playing some of these pedals for 30 plus years. This one for sure, I think. Yeah, that one for sure. I've been playing an 808 or a Klon for 40 years, and I've had this. I had a CE3, but it got broke. And I have a flanger also, which I actually now have room, and I'm probably going to put a flanger on here also. But I got a lot more than just a compressor. But with just the compressor on my guitar and nothing else, just a nice clean. That compressor is really sweet. It really sounds. Chorus effect is also a cool one. You have one in a Reaper called Ossifier Chorus. Let me get off this. I'm going to do this. There's one in a Reaper called Ossifier Chorus. Just type in, go to all your plugins and search up at the top for Oz. Dude, you won't believe that. You want to sound like Ozzy, and it's an awesome effect on a guitar. In fact, here, check it out. I'll show you. Let's do this. I'll go down here to my guitar track, or up here to my guitar track. I'm going to put the Ossifier Chorus on this right now. I'll just type Oz. And you can do, let's see, we got 2 voices. Let's put 5 voices on it just to be different. And it's -6. Yeah, there we go. Ossifier Chorus is pretty sweet, dude. It's a fun one on an acoustic. You don't have to get that crazy with it, though. In fact, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it being that wet. Really cool new pedal. Really happy to have it. Took long enough to get it. Took forever to get it. No, it took 4 months. Not real happy about that. That was kind of a bummer. I think I played my guitar right out of tune. You get to listen to me too. Come on. Yeah, it's a little flat. Must be getting warm in here. Okay. And yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me think of I'm gonna try this tune real quick. Let's go to B minor. I haven't played this one. I haven't played this riff for a while. Let's see. So yeah, let's do that. Where am I out of tune? There it is. I might go to the open mic here tomorrow night. We'll see what happens because I can take my pedal board in there and just plug it in. It'd be awesome. The electric stuff. Yeah, man, throw some chorus on that acoustic, dude. I love the sound of a chorus effect on acoustic. You scare the hell out of me, buddy. You gotta get down. Get down. Get down. All right. And he's stepping on my keyboard, of course. Yeah. This thing I think it's gonna do the trick. I think it's gonna do the trick. Oh, let me see. Something I did. I gotta save this project here. Let me save this. And I actually put a track in here for my acoustic guitar. Let's see. So insert new track. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I got a new track put in here. This one. I'm going to call it Acoustic. I'm going to move it down here below the Hughes and Kettner though. I'll call it Acoustic. Turn it down. I don't have that setting made in here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go, extensions, color layout. Let's do add rule. And we're going to type acoustic in here. I know you can't stand the sound of my typing. Sorry. There we go. Okay. And we'll force. There, now my track will turn brown every time I put an acoustic. And then, let's see, well, how can I do this? I can do it, Oh yeah, I can do it through input 1. We'll just make it input 1. Okay, it is input 1. And we'll need to go up here and disarm Petrucci. There we go. So now I can plug an acoustic guitar in here, which I'm just doing this for the sake of argument. Hey, buddy. Yeah. And I still haven't cleaned this guitar down. Yeah, he's hungry, I can tell. He's nagging at me. You being naggy, buddy. So now we could have an acoustic guitar. I think. It helps to turn the volume up. Okay, so. Great tune. Yeah, that's working. Give it a little more. So let me go into my acoustic guitar track here. Now I've got an ABY pedal on the floor, which is why it's easy for me to switch from my electric to my acoustic with just switching a cable. So here's just the Ossifier chorus all by itself. Of that guitar is coming through my microphone just because it's an acoustic. I don't have the ductor set up for so here we go. I'll give it a little more juice. Got that chorus. It's just a cool effect on an acoustic guitar. You got more voices. Something else I like to do with an acoustic on my input effects, I do like to put, let me get rid of this search. I do like to put reacomp on the input, and we'll go up here and just grab their preset acoustic guitar, right? And this usually works. Crush it a little bit more, but that's probably just enough. There we go. Now I got a little bit of compressor. I have a compressor on mine, man. And then why don't we just put a little bit of reverb on it just for the sake of argument. We'll put reverb 8 and we'll grab let's see, what do we want? We want snap, club snap, cymbal softener, acoustic in the mix, intimate vocal, dark, wide, discrete room. Let's try intimate vocal just for the hell of it, and we'll see what happens. That's not very wet. It's nice though if you were doing it on a vocal. Acoustic in the mix. Let's see. Yeah, these are all pretty small reverbs, so we'll make them a lot bigger just so we can kind of hear them. That's a nice sound. I think I'd like a little more low end on this guitar though. Let's bring the top end down. There we go. Let's see. I'm just messing around now. Yeah, got a kind of a nice tone. I think the chorus is a bit thick. Let's turn this down a little bit. Not bad. All right. I think I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm hungry. What should I eat? What do you think? Food. Well, thanks for joining me for my my unboxing of the Boss IR-2. Everything went really, really well. Really happy that this little thing has come into my I think they sent me a model that was demoed by somebody because of the battery being in it. I don't think they normally ship these with the battery plugged in. So I'll have to maybe ask them about that. Yeah. More Boss research. Yeah, and Vanzini, I can't tell you if IR-200 would be a better. It probably does everything this does and then a bunch more. The reason I didn't go after that one, and that was a great question that you asked, but I honestly can't answer it. I got this for real estate on my pedal board. Ultimately, I got rid of one big channel switching pedal that was 10 times bigger than it. Well, it was 3 times bigger than it needed to be, with 2 little buttons in it. But it made it nice. And now I've got this one in one pedal. I got clean and dirty, which is what the other one did with my Husen-Kettner. So, yeah, this should make doing gigs a whole lot more simple. And you know, I've said it before, it took way too long for this to get here. I'm not real happy about that. You know, I don't know who got theirs first, but not a cool business practice in my book. Yeah, lots of stuff to look at. Yeah, this thing is really cool, man. There it is. On and off. It's very, very cool pedal. I'm gonna have to put some sticky tape on it so I can make it stay put. I may reorganize the way it's wired. I don't know. We'll see. And I definitely need to get. I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to switch a cable for sure. I definitely have to switch a cable. Definitely. All right. Y'all have a really wonderful evening. Happy Tuesday. I hope y'all have fun and whatever you're doing, play lots of music. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't even have it on bypass. I have it totally bypassed because I don't have my guitar plugged into it. Yeah, Preston, thanks for dropping in tonight, and we maybe see you a little later on. Vanzini, Jampro, Richard, thanks for being here. Zach, Mike, all you guys have a wonderful Tuesday.